Good afternoon, my mates. Hope the week is going well and you're kind of settling in and stuff. I haven't chatted to you this week, so I'm not sure about the visa for Abu Dhabi and stuff, but hoping you're at home and settling in. And obviously, Don's is heading off. He's got a bit of time to practice and play this weekend. Right, so where we at? Okay, obviously, the game's in a good place. All right, hit the ball really nicely again last week. A little bit of directional issues here and there, but that's fine. We can get back to learning to square the club using that hip rotation release, obviously alignment with the driver, and then adapt better to course conditions. So short game and putting now that the course is starting to come back to its regular stuff or regular condition. So I want to start with that. I want to do just a little short game check, just so setup, technique, strike, everything is just nice and neat and tidy, so that when you're out there and you want to execute the shot that you pick and the shot that you visualize, that it all holds up, right? Okay, so we're going to do like a little bit of a strike and delivery check. Okay, so we're going to do low point with the towel. Okay, about a club head, maybe a touch more than a club head behind the ball. We're going to lay the towel on the ground. Okay, so about a club head, just a bit more. Okay, and then center striking as well. So you can use your foam block. Okay, put that outside the toe line. You can also keep the towel in place. All right, and then our little tee inside the heel. Okay, matching the angle of the shaft there, yeah? Okay, so really good workout here for how we're striking our short game. Right, so starting with some chipping. That's right, ball needs to go a little bit there. Right, okay, so starting with chipping. Okay, neat and tidy, using the shoulders. Okay, nice little crisp brush. Okay, and if you watch that carefully, obviously some of those chipping things get a little bit shallow. Okay, so that's when you're going to disturb the towel. Okay, and then into high and low pitching. Let's say low pitching is just normal pitching, but so like 30, 40 yards, something like that. So somewhere in our L shape, but making sure that we get the handle and the weight just a little bit ahead of the ball in the strike. Okay, so nice head of the ball, a little bit wristy. Okay, nice striking, not disturbing, and you can hear the club reacting with the ground. And in the high one, now the high one, you might have to go sort of a little bit further, because we do want to be a bit shallower for the high one. But again, we don't want the low point to be compromised and hit behind. So you can maybe go a little bit further from the towel for the low point. Okay, but slightly wider, ball a little bit forward, face a little bit open, but still center striking, still controlling the low point. Okay, nice and soft. Okay, so just do a few of each and let's just check everything is nice and neat and tidy. Okay, right, then swing work. Okay, we're sticking with wedge under the right heel. Okay, that's really working nicely for us and very, very important for that downswing kick. All right, obviously work really hard with the setup distance from the ball, knee flex and the takeaway, but basically wedge down. So the first one, keep the heel down, and then the second one you can release the heel. We alternating, right? Sorry. And then the second one you release the heel as you hit it, and then again third one, heel down. Okay. Still stay in your posture, still turn. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit. I've got a little bit of a shoulder injury, so can't make full swings there. But yeah, just keep alternating. All right. And then second drill is hips back. So I really like the hips back feel and drill. Okay. So on the downswing, keep the hips back. However, this week I want to add that yes, the hips are back, but they're starting to move more aggressively. Okay. This is where that purity of strike and a little bit of lateral dispersion or accuracy is going to come in. All right. So yes, hips are staying back, but not too static. We want them either rotating or rolling, whatever you feel. So use the hips, but don't let them come closer to the golf ball. Okay, so use the hips on the downswing, nice and aggressively. All right, but don't let them. Oh, that's nice. Don't let them come closer to the golf. All right. Have fun. Do some drills, send some videos. I think you're probably going to play tomorrow morning, I imagine. If not, I'm sure you'll play on Saturday. But I'll talk to you the next couple of days. Thanks, my mate.